How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King. I want to talk about GameStop as now it's running again, right? It's just like an emotional roller coaster ride. It goes down, people are happy or depressed, and then when it goes up, everyone's back into bullish mode. So what are we seeing on this chart? I just really cannot see Rolling Kitty losing his position on this, and he's just got so much into it. I think there's more behind the scenes, and that's why I think if you got near his average, you're freaking golden. So with this stock, GameStop, we do know with this strategy, I do like to use some quarter strategy. We're not just going to throw random darts at GameStop, but as you know, we use the band strategy. When price gets to the upper band, we would never buy it. I don't care how much high it goes. We just don't do it. And when the price gets close to the lower band, this is where labeled green, as that is your buy zone. But since price went up so much, we cannot base it on the lower band of the ATR, so we have to base it on some other things that I'm going to show you. So, okay, we know, first of all, we know not to buy it above the EMAs. If you don't know, I had the EMAs 5, 10, and 20, the exponential moving averages. I love them, but price tends to pull back to the reversion to the mean, and it has to hit your EMA 5 in a very short amount of time, 10 longer, and then 20 a little longer. So if we know that, we just would not buy any of these big candles here as they're too far away from the price. It just comes down to risk versus reward. We've seen it up in here when price got close to the upper bands. It tried to keep going, but this was an ATR of 8 and cannot sustain it. Reverts back to the mean of the EMA 5 and back to the 20. And it just happens everywhere you go. Anywhere in price history, you're going to see reversion to the mean, because price don't just go straight down, they go in waves. As you can see, go down, up in waves. Right here was your bread and butter type of play. As you know, this is a very, very strong buy, and you would look to get in heavily right in here, and when it goes to the reversion to the mean right here, you would take your gains. And that's basically the strategy that we're showing here. And then right here it goes back down because it hits the upper band, reverts back to the EMA 20. And if you guys don't know it, that's just how price action works. Price moves in waves. It's just trying to catch precise entries on when it reverts back to the mean. Back in here was the very lowest of GameStop. I bet everyone was piling in right here. But as you can see, we had time distance of the 10 and 20. What do? We go back to the 10 and 20 right in here for a nice gain. Anyone expect it to keep going like this? No. But after 3 years later, Roy and Kitty posts a tweet, and GameStop just goes soaring. So, what are we looking at? Is this a good entry to get in? It had 133 million volume. The previous day, 131. So, about the same. A lot more buying coming in. But as you know, we are right above the EMA 5. If you did not get in below the EMA 20, then I would not get in. Because as I said before, right down in here was the entries to get in. As long as you can stomach a couple of pain and actually accumulate properly, you have been fine down in here. I know a lot of people got really disgusted when this went down 13%, which I don't know why. And then it just went all right back up because price reverts to the mean on especially on higher price stocks. So right in here, we've seen the EMA 5 and 10 get hit very rapidly and sells off, gets back under the EMA 20 right in here, and then guess what price tries to do? With all this rallying going on, it jumps up. Honestly, there's a lot of money coming in. That's why the strategy, while we're reverting to the mean a whole lot faster. When we go up, we go back, and right in here, we're in a solid range here. We got above this big resistance, but then it just tanked right below it, as you can see, and now that's going to probably act as resistance again. But like I said, this type of stock is not going to resort to a lot of things that you think. You cannot just label support, resistance. This thing's going to go right through that resistance like no tomorrow. And I'm telling you, I really think we can really start getting up. This sounds crazy, but with all the liquidity, I would not be surprised if we go to the $60 range. Obviously, do not look for that as your end goal. Take profits on the way. If you made 20% today, take some off the table. Pay yourself, right? Warren Kitty is on to some different thing. I don't know if he's doing this for the money because he was almost a billionaire. He could have easily sold it up on this big spike, and kept reloading it and using his followers to make tons and tons of money. He could have easily did that. but he decided to hold, and he sees a bigger cause. So I guarantee you he has some inside knowledge that not a lot of people know, and that GameStop is going to do something crazy and it's going to go up. He did a live stream, so obviously he could not make the price go up any higher, as the price was well below, way up here, and the ATR was just a little higher. Could it go higher? Yes, but that is never a buy signal. So anybody that's watching this video or in my Discord and had this system, yes, nothing's perfect, but do take in mind, you could save a lot of entries if you just bought it below the EMA 20 and accumulated properly. Obviously, this was your A+ setup right here, because you had 5 daily candles of not hitting your EMA 5, or actually 6, right in here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I say 7 daily candles is extremely long, so you could have obviously accumulated all this right in here for a nice gain. But in hindsight, we can't go back to that. But we just got to look back. Okay, if this happens again, this is what we need to do. Price goes well below the EMA 20 here. It was extremely oversold, as it had a nice big rally here, and we're looking for the next leg up. So be on the hunt here. This definitely could make a nice rally. And just don't make the same mistake last time, like buying it way up in here. Take your gains as time goes, because no one knows the top. No one knows how far it can go. Everybody can label price targets, as that's easy to do. But you just got to stick to a system that works. This is the band strategy. I love it. It got me out of a lot of things of not chasing, not having FOMO. I had no FOMO when GME was way up in here and here. The only times I liked it and I made a video was down in here, when it went down here. Down in here I liked it because it was below the EMA 20 for a nice wick back up to the EMA 5. And then obviously my bread and butter type of plays when there's massive time distance of the EMA 5, 10, and 20 right down in here. As you can see, we had to hit the 10 eventually, and they do it faster for bigger cap stocks. As you can see right in here, we hit it, and then that other play I showed you. If you guys would like to learn more about this system and had this chart set up, do join the premium Discord of only $6 a month or 20 cents a day. If you want to join, all you have to do is click the link down below into the YouTube comments. It'll be a link that says join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, and it takes you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe. Lots of knowledge here. Avoid scammers. So I would never DM you first or message you first, so do keep that in mind. And then the easiest way is to just hit premium chat up in here under the, down from the subscriptions, and it will be opted in for you to subscribe. So, like I said, guys, only $6 a month. I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot. Even though there's not a perfect system, you're going to know what makes the most sense. Algos take things to the reversion to the mean, and that's honestly where we're capitalizing on things. What you're going to get is my RTK swing trades. You get your alerts straight to my phone, or straight to your phone. So if you need something, or if I get into something or exit, you'll get notified right away. Education videos, I post all my education exclusively for you guys that are subscribed. RTK journal, it's the last thing that you get, and that is a spreadsheet, an Excel sheet of my trades I'm in with my averages and my wins and losses. Hope you guys really take the time. I really love making videos about this and updating it, because it shows you guys it does work to a T. We're going to the reversion of the mean. We obviously have a lot of catalysts to make this go higher, so it makes sense why we would buy this and ride it out, right? Because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, guys. You're not going to get these massive catalysts like Roaring Kitty showing his position, having a lot of this GME meme craze, whatever you want to call it, and lots of buys coming in, big liquidity. Institutions will run this up again, and it will go up crazy, and everyone's gonna be happy. I guarantee it. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel about it. I'm really hyped about it. I like it. I'm here to ride the wave. I made a last video saying I'm putting 10K in. I'll put 10K in if we're still under the EMA 20, and I feel like we can get a lot of money from this. These aren't like the plays that I'm really, really confident, because this is more of a speculative. It is a higher risk kind of category. My big reversals that I make the most money is going to be at the bottom band, which is down here. So I do feel more comfortable, and it's easier to alert these kind of plays, as this right here is the very safest risk versus reward. So those are the plays I do alert, plays like that, and you take conservative gains month after month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the premium Discord if you want to join. It's only $6 a month, and I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot, and I thank you all for watching. It means a lot, and let's all make some money together.